What was the best, do you know who I am moment you've experienced? I'm a Federal Aviation Safety Inspector, and last Tuesday, I witnessed the most epic meltdown in airline history. I was flying standby to Denver wearing my weekend clothes, faded hoodie, baseball cap, and sneakers. My badge was tucked away in my carry-on because I was technically off duty. The flight was delayed 2 hours due to mechanical issues, and passengers were getting restless. That's when she appeared. A woman in a designer suit with perfectly styled blonde hair, dragging a massive Louis Vuitton suitcase behind her like she owned the place. She marched straight to the gate agent, a young guy named Tyler who couldn't have been older than 22. "This delay is absolutely unacceptable," she announced loud enough for half the terminal to hear. "Do you have any idea how important this meeting is?" Tyler politely explained the safety protocols, but she cut him off mid-sentence. "I don't care about your little procedures. I need to be on that plane now. Call your supervisor immediately." When the gate supervisor arrived, this woman went nuclear. "I fly first class twice a week with this airline. I spend more money here than most people make in a year. Either you get me on the next available flight, or I'm switching to Delta permanently." The supervisor tried explaining that all flights to Denver were fully booked, but she wasn't hearing it. That's when she dropped the line that made my blood boil. "Do you people even know who I am? I'm Sarah Mitchell from Mitchell Consulting. We handle corporate contracts worth millions. One phone call from me could cost this airline serious money." She was now pointing her finger inches from Tyler's face, berating him about customer service while other passengers watched in uncomfortable silence. Poor kid was sweating bullets, trying to maintain his professional composure while she threatened his job. "I want you fired," she declared dramatically, "and I want whoever's in charge of this pathetic operation to personally apologize for wasting my valuable time." That's when she made her fatal mistake. She pulled out her phone and started recording Tyler, demanding his full name and employee ID number. "This is going viral," she announced smugly. "Everyone will see how this airline treats its premium customers." The gate supervisor was frantically calling management when I decided I'd seen enough. I stood up, walked over to the desk, and calmly pulled out my Federal Aviation Administration inspector credentials. "Ma'am," I said quietly, "I need to speak with you about your behavior toward these federal transportation workers." Her face went from smug confidence to pale confusion in about 2 seconds. "Federal, what now?" Tyler looked at my badge, then at me, his expression shifting from panic to curious relief. The gate supervisor stopped mid-phone call, suddenly very interested in our conversation. "I'm Inspector Martinez, FAA Safety Division," I continued. "I've been observing your interaction with airline personnel, and we need to discuss appropriate passenger conduct under federal aviation regulations." She started backpedaling immediately. "I wasn't threatening anyone. I was just frustrated about the delay. That's completely normal passenger behavior." "Actually," I replied, pulling out my notepad, "verbal abuse of airline staff falls under federal jurisdiction. Threatening employees' jobs, recording them without consent, and creating disturbances can result in no-fly list placement." The color completely drained from her face. "No-fly list? But I travel for work constantly. My entire business depends on air travel." Tyler was trying not to smile as I continued documenting the incident. Other passengers had their phones out now, but this time recording her comeuppance instead of her tantrum. "Perhaps we should discuss this in private," I suggested, gesturing toward the airline's office. As we walked away, I heard Tyler telling his supervisor, "That's the inspector guy from earlier, the one who was just sitting quietly reading his book." Sarah Mitchell spent the next hour apologizing profusely and promising to write formal letters of apology to Tyler and the entire gate crew. Her attitude completely transformed once she realized that her precious business travel privileges hung in the balance. The best part? Tyler got a commendation letter from airline management for maintaining professionalism under pressure.